Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Alabama about to kick off to get things started. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. This crowd bringing an ear-splitting welcome to their visitors. They'll go to the ground. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
Nice run there on first down. You know, this is a running back that gets better as the game goes on. So they're going to want to make sure they keep feeding him the football, let him get lathered up.
He wants to pass it on second down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Ball in the air, intercepted. Bringing it back. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And I know this defense statistically hasn't been one of the best against the pass this year, but they have had some guys banged up. They believe they've got difference makers on the back end that just need to make more plays. That DB right there is one of those guys, and he does it here on the opening drive, getting a huge interception.
Knocked down after a pickup of 6, and they're trying to impose their will in the red zone. Ball's at the 13. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Right back to him on the ground. Got some room, headed to the goal line. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line.
You don't always have to run the sexy plays, right? It doesn't have to always be up-tempo and fast and spread and doing all this stuff. Sometimes you just lower your shoulder. Sometimes you just run powerfully. You get the first down, and that's all that matters.
They're trying to slam it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown tie. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays. And I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw it this round.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Timeout.
Let's see what they've got on second down. Now the play fake. On the move to his left. Lets it fly. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
Well, the defense watched film last week. They saw this running back catch multiple passes, and that hasn't been the case today. They are clamping down on him, always aware of him, especially in the passing game, and so far they've taken him away.
Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. And the pressure was in his grill in an eyelash.
And this has been a struggle for this offense, protecting their quarterback. It's priorities mission number one, right? Every single game you go into. Last week, I think a lot of the reason they lost was because they gave up so many sacks and hits on their quarterback.
Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Tide offense rolls onto the field. Jesse, a very productive drive last time wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
Just a solid stop by this sophomore.
Now, that's what you're trying to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Quarterback checking off. On 2nd down, they'll take to the air. Got his man quickly. At the 40, there he goes. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
It's a really nice looking throw. This dude is a weapon in this offense at the quarterback position. It's so funny, I think back to guys like Greg McElroy and A.J. McCarron, guys that may or may not have unfairly been tabbed as game managers, and then you think of Jalen Hurts, Tua, and Bryce Young in recent years, and just how dynamic and versatile these guys were at the position, and how they've really helped take this offense to the next level. Watching this guy reminds me a little bit of that.
And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to stop this guy. They better rally to the football and get multiple hats, because he is not easy to bring down.
Alabama comes to the line with 1st and 10. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Makes his connection. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Well, the drag routes put in this playbook to fight against man-to-man coverage. So there you see the receiver using his speed, working his way across the field. He gets separation on the DB, trying to trail him, makes the catch, turns it upfield full first.
After the short completion, it's now 2nd down. They'll run play action. It's complete to the left. Gets it into the end zone, but there's a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Second down coming up. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. He's looking for an open man on second down. Throwing right. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Love the competitive nature by the defender on that play. That's just a 50-50 ball, and that defender swatted it away.
They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this third and long. Fast motion from the offense. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
And you don't want to see this trend continue. Last week he was sacked 4 times. The offensive line, this offense as a whole, needs to get in better situations, get rid of the football faster, and not keep getting their quarterback hit.
So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. He says he's got a big leg. He's going to have to show it from 56 yards out. And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. He'll need to unleash his thunderfoot on this 56-yard attempt from the right hash. From 56 yards out, what a power leg. Never a doubt about that. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, it's a final now in one of the more intriguing games of the week, that notable top 25 clash. Georgia Tech is going to get out of Dodge with a win. It's a shave that might have been a little closer than Yellow Jackets fans wanted, but a road victory feels great no matter what the final score is. Going to be interesting to see what the fallout from this one is for one ranked team, while the other figures to get a bounce when the new rankings come out, guys.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
Man, that D-tackle's a freak athlete. Did you see him come out of his stance and beat the offensive lineman, getting to the running back? Cat-like quickness.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Coming after it. And they got him for the sack.
Man, that's an impressive play. This dude is so dominant. I'll tell you, we don't have enough time in this broadcast to list off all the great Alabama D linemen, especially in recent years. That play right there, that reminds me of a guy I played against back in the day, Cornelius Griffin, playing on the inside of Alabama's defensive line. You knew every single time you dropped back, you were going to have that guy in your lap. He was always pushing the pocket, and he was always collapsing it with his speed and athleticism and his first step. That last play right there reminds me of some of these great players we've seen on the Crimson Tide D-line here in recent years.
There's a reason third down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at third down percentages, it tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. The give to the back.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Six-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4. He's looking to throw. They're bringing heat. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game. But finally now, you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. The Commodores will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Here comes that Alabama offense. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
And that is exactly how you draw it up. You get to the quarterback, but you get the football out. You hit him, you try to rake it out. Great job by the defense, getting the sack, getting the fumble.
And they will open this drive right on the doorstep with a 1st and goal. He pushes his way down to the floor as they get closer and closer.
They're strong and they're strong. Defensive tackles, they're strong. There's such big junkers in the middle where they just lock out those offensive linemen. And running backs, listen, they don't have much of a chance. When you got that 300-plus pound guy grabbing you around the shoulder pad, you tend to go to the ground pretty quickly.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Goes to the option. He'll toss it.
It's looking like they're going to have to throw this one in now on 3rd down, David. And you know the execution just has to be spot on. Timing, especially at the quarterback position here.
And thinking about the defense, they're aggressive in these situations. They're going to play man. They're going to play uptight on you. So I know that. Now how do I counterpunch and attack this defense?
They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires into the end zone. And it's caught! Touchdown Doors! What a grab and what a quick strike from that offense.
And when I'm an offensive coordinator and I see a short field, I'm thinking attack, attack, attack. Go get that touchdown. Take advantage of what the defense gave you. Great job by the offensive coordinator.
And they tacked on the extra point. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Returner's going to try to see what he can get. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Rolls onto the field. This time they need to take care of the ball and maybe extend this lead, David.
And I think you got to look at the positive reason. You still got the lead. Now take care of the football. Put a nice drive together, Jesse. You don't have to stress. We're still winning.
I feel like they think that player for player, they're the better unit on the field right now. They just got to make more plays.
Now it's 2nd and 10 from the 15. He's looking to throw. Release to the back. Into double coverage, and he picked it off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. Excellent field position here for the offense. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Quick pass on the fly motion. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown Vanderbilt.
And Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll call for the fair catch here. Here comes that Alabama offense. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
Off the play fake. Shoots it to the left. He's got it. Got a lot of running room. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Bama! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. That was a lightning-fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
If you can string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of scoring.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you've got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Finds a tight end down the gut. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38.
I like this tight end. He does a really nice job on his route running. He's been beating man coverage. He can find the soft spots and zones. You got to get him involved.
Got it in the middle. It's Garrison. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Really nice job on that play. Quarterback and receiver being on the same page. Quarterback not telegraphing the throw, and the receiver does a nice job finding the soft spot in the defense, just settling down and giving it.
And that pass picked off. He'll try to take it back. The 30. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
And that's got to feel good, and that's a play this young man is never going to forget. His first interception of the season. Great job reading the QB's eyes and getting to the football.
The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They're already in field goal range, but Jesse, they want to be aggressive, but they can't take a negative play.
Well, the play caller's got to look up and down his sheet here to find a shot to the end zone, David. Be aggressive and see if you can get a touchdown late.
While knowing that I've got 3 in my back pocket. Don't force the ball into a bad situation, but we're definitely trying to get a touchdown.
After the incompletion, they're facing a 2nd and 10 from the 25. He's looking to throw. They're working that left side. Got enough space. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. He wants to throw it. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
Looked like the offense had a chance for a big play there, but the running back just could not reel that ball in.
Got nothing last time. Now 2nd and goal from the 3. Try to barge their way in. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. And he is sacked as the defense adds a little emphasis to wrap up this first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
That's the end of the first half. The score now around 17, Vanderbilt 14.
And the Commodores will kick it away to crank up the second half. He'll bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Here comes that Alabama offense. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the 3rd quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
He's looking for a man on 2nd down. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. Makes the catch, and he's brought down. Alabama quickly back to the line. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Well, I know this offense came out here in the second half hoping to build on their 1-possession lead, but after that incompletion, I think the smart thing is to just kick it away here and let your defense play and try to get it back to you without giving up any points.
Gets his first one of the day away. Might be a little stiff. They only used him twice in that loss a week ago. Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field to score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, I should have ran a better route.
On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Grabs it inside the 15. Touchdown, Vandy. They take the lead with the 6. Quarterbacks love receivers that can get separation, but that amount of separation is a little excessive.
I agree, Reese, and I think the defense needs to have a little powwow on the sidelines and talk about what just happened, because that was an absolute busted coverage on the back end. Defense can't keep playing like that.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
Went to the running game on first down, now second down. Leaves it with the back. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
And that's all you want, right? You want that first down, understand the situation, understand I got to get north and south, get a first down, get a new set of downs.
Now a first down from the 45-yard line. They'll leave it with him. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. They'll give it to the back. Finally pulled down, but not before moving the chains for a first down.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
Alabama rolling quickly downfield, set up with another first down. To the ground with the back. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm. Now they're letting them drive off the ball on first down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
Rides to the back. Bulls his way forward. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
A first down run on the doorstep. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. Alabama pushing the tempo. Trying to surge it in.
Well, you know if you're this offense, you're dialing up this running back, man. He has been a scoring machine all season long. He just finds his way into the end zone, and this is a golden opportunity to put 6 up on the board with that guy in your backfield.
Cutting it close now with 3rd and goal upcoming. Direct snap. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
And I love the physicality of this offense. It's 3rd and goal. It's money time. I've got to be more physical than you. And that's exactly what this offense just did. Put the ball on the ground and put it in the end zone.
And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out, you need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen, calmer. Now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
Here comes the offense on second down. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Unloads to the right. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
We know this guy's a weapon, not just taking handoffs, but he can catch the ball too. That play, not so much. Got to do a better job reeling it in.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Going for it all. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters, and I know the pass is coming, so I can have more success.
Makes the catch around the 50. And the returner will be brought down. Here comes that Alabama offense. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just mauling. No secret play calls, just simply we are more physical than you, and we're pounding the football right at you.
So if you're on offense this next drive, take a look at their safeties and see if they're creeping up into the box. Because of your success running the football, this might be time to take a shot down the field and play action.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter. With the score, Alabama 24, Vanderbilt 21.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break. He's looking to throw. Right down the middle. Oh, he drops it. That is a catch he makes 99 times out of 100, but it'll be 3rd down.
You're not going to see that happen too often. The quarterback, man, he was licking his chops. He saw a big space in the middle of the field. He had his best receiver there ready to make a play, and he dropped it.
Throws for the tight end. He's got an open man. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Touchdown, Alabama! He ran through tackles like water through a sieve.
The offense continues to run the football. The 2nd rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Purdue is in front. They've led for most of the way. However, Purdue, Pete, isn't exactly putting this one in the win column just yet. They're up by just 2 over UCLA. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. On 2nd down, he'll fire. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw away.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. The play action fake. And it's picked off again. His night vision hasn't been on par. Touchdown time! A great return for the touchdown. Any return for a touchdown is a great one to a defense. As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column.
And that just might do it. Man, offense needed points badly. Defense comes up with the big interception, takes it all the way back just to pad their lead a little bit and make this game almost out of reach.
Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Immediately fires to the middle. Man, this sophomore quarterback knew he was going to get hit, and he stood in there and delivered a dime.
Well, here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
When you talk about outstanding pass rushers, you're always talking about dynamic guys, and he's been that each and every week for this defense. Speed, he's got power. You just simply can't block him, and that last play is his 10th sack of the season.
I'm not positive, but that 1st down marker might be in the next county. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Oh, the offense very fortunate to fall on that football. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. This defense will try to keep everything in front. And the incomplete pass turns the ball over on downs.
And I get it. At this point in the second half, we got to make something happen. We haven't been good enough. We got to score a lot of points and quickly. You got to be aggressive. They tried. They failed again. This game is all but over.
Wasting no time throwing on this drive. And it's incomplete as he was trying to make the play in the back corner of the end zone. After the misfire, now on 2nd down. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Quarterback checking the play. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Fires to the big fella. Touchdown, Bama! And the route is on. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
It's another good decision by the quarterback. You've got to be impressed here. On that one, he finds his tight end, but all game long, whether it's receivers or running backs or tight ends, wherever the best one-on-one matchup has been, he's been able to take advantage of it, and that's why they've been able to score so many points.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. The Commodores come to the line in the hurry-up.
I tell you what, if I'm this QB, I am ill as a hornet in my offensive line. Are you kidding me? That's the 6th time they put me on the ground. Dudes, will y'all put me...
And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack.
And how about that back-to-back sacks? You want 2 sacks in a game? That's a great game. He is flying around, getting to that quarterback and getting him on the ground.
It's 3rd down now, and they ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Fires to the right. It's complete. Hits the accelerator to the right. The 30. Past the 20. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Commodores.
I like it. You're backed up towards the end zone, and you go aggressive and spin the football. Try to make the big play, and do they ever. 90-plus yards to the house. Who needs space? I'll take 6.
Why not double the try total and go for 2? On the option. Quick toss. He gets in there for the 2-point conversion, and now we have a 2-possession game. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they top things off by getting out of bad field position in a hurry. A 90-yard touchdown pass. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming in this one. They went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points? Because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them.
He lobs one high down the left side. Underneath toasted coverage, got it deep downfield. Touchdown, Crimson Tide! And the pummeling has started. They've now extended that lead, and they're trying to hang on for a Week 12 victory.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. Not a lot of hope here, down 3 possessions late.
No, and I love this part as a pass rusher because I'm just pinning my ears back, getting to the quarterback. I know it's a pass every single time. Palmer, I'm trying to pad my stats. I'm sure you're just trying to stay upright.
Well, we're definitely just trying to stay alive at this point, but you're also trying to build confidence, too, for your next opponent. If you can find some completions late in the game, even though it looks like you're going to lose it, it's all about building on the good things you do this week so that you're out executing at a higher level the next time.
He'll throw it. He makes the connection. And tackled there by the defense. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Wants to fire on second down. He's going up top here late in the game. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. And the Commodores have it with a 1st and 10. He wants to throw. He'll pull it down and run. And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out. But when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
They'll put it in play from the 40 on 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Stands in and takes the hit. And man, oh man, he is in the dark tonight. His 4th interception. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Man, this defense did a perfect job understanding the situation. You know you got the lead. You know they're going to be passing. And you come after the quarterback, get the big hit. You get pressure on the quarterback, good things happen, and they make the big INT.
Here comes that Alabama offense. Boy, they have delighted these home fans here by putting this game in a hammerlock, David.
Yeah, and this crowd's been jacked up. They've been excited. Now they get to breathe a little bit, Palmer. Nice lead. This offense needs to go out and protect it.
Yeah, they've been the more physical team all game long. So let's just run the ball. Let's just ice this football game. Take the W into the locker room.
The quick out. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Getting some heat. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Off play action. Buys a little time. Fires the pass. Intercepted. Got some room to run. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Quarterback never saw his guy early enough. He was open right away, but was just late getting him the ball. Receivers jumping up and down saying, yo, I'm here, throw it to me. But by that time, the defense had already figured out where he was. And because of the late throw, they're able to come up with the interception.
Bunch formation trying to spring a guy free. Comes out throwing on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. And here's the 5th interception by this quarterback. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
The number one objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the football. Nice interception. This one's almost over.
Going downfield for the big play. Catch and stride inside the 15. And he takes it in on the final play of the game. You played through the echo of the whistle, and they did that with the ceiling touchdown. That was just as simple as playing catch.